How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing lovely. I have had an interesting week that leads into the topic for today. I am unemployed. I'm officially unemployed. And so I thought a perfect way to celebrate was sharing some workplace horror stories. So, that's what we're doing today. Hi, Editor Sage here. If you like this video, please do consider subscribing. It's completely free and I'm nearly at 50 subs, so it would really help me out. Thank you. First job I ever worked. It was a super busy lunch rush and I was bussing tables. I had a bin for dirty dishes. I had just cleaned it so it had water on it. I was crossing to another table and dumped water on some dude's $300 biker jacket. And he asked for my manager. I got scared and hid by the dumpster for 30 minutes. That actually terrifying, genuinely terrifying, because some of those people are like mean when it comes to shit like that. No, that's genuinely like terrifying though. I also would have hid by the dumpster for 30 minutes. Back at my old fast food job, a group came into the lobby once with multiple, and I mean many kids. There's got to have been like 6 and all 3 and under. It was around 10 p.m. While they're eating, they're absolutely not watching the children at all, and they're running around the front lobby. Can I say, that is one of my biggest pet peeves with, like, when people come into, like, stores, and they just don't watch their kids. A few coworkers and I were kind of peeking out while doing what we had to do to close, because these kids are absolutely going to get hurt and or break something. Anyway, I look away for a second, and when I turn around, one of the kids, who had to be like barely 2, had gotten behind the counter and into the food prep area on our slippery ass floor that we have to wear special non-slip shoes on. And you know, where the goddamn fryers and grills are. And the parents had no idea. Like, hello, your child could have just died. I'm not going to watch your kid for you, ma'am. This is a McDonald's. Yeah, we had to tell them to get out. Understandably. That's like, you have a lot of kids, and they're all quite young. You should, like, I'm not a parent, so I can't say, like, I can't comment on a parenting style, but, like, I feel like you should probably be watching them just a little bit more. If one of them was able to get behind the counter where the things that could literally injure them are. So about a year ago, me and my mom worked at this school, a middle school. The admin, the principal, assistant principal, bookkeeper were absolute shit humans. My manager wasn't any worse, and my mom ended up fracturing the 2 lowest discs in her back. She didn't get workers' comp. Oh my fucking god, that's already horrible. So she had to pay for her own treatment alone. Me and my mom would go to work the entire summer off a lie, saying I would get a promotion to become the supervisor of the school because the previous supervisor hit a kid? I'm sorry? What the fuck? Okay. My mother and I worked at that school the entire summer, just the 2 of us. The school was huge, never got a single thank you, a single token of appreciation, and they treated us like shit. Absolutely hated it. They were always looking for something to pin on us so we would get fired or just quit. I genuinely, till this day, don't know what their issue is. At sometimes it felt like racism. They would tell my mom wasn't allowed to sit during her break, asking how much hours we were getting, just making it an awful experience. So all the heavy lifting was left on me. I didn't mind, but it all adds up. Working our asses off, it was like a jail cell. They had to know where we were at all times, never left the building for our breaks to go get lunch or anything. My manager was their pet. He would always make these promises telling me I would get the promotion, I would get a raise, and I never received anything but more responsibilities with the same shit pay. The whole summer goes by, it was a living hell, and my manager kept lying and lying, saying that the person who would actually give me my raise would come and have me sign the papers because he was just a zone manager and not a district manager. He ends up leaving and lying his way through it all. I killed myself for $12 an hour, and the most shit work experience of my life. So I guess it's just a live and learn kind of thing. My new job is much better. I feel welcome and respected. It doesn't make me dread going to work every day, and the pay is better, the admin are great, and my manager is great as well. The work required removing furniture, stripping the floors completely of their old wax, applying new coats of wax, and returning furniture to a gigantic building. Holy shit. So just like 2 people did that entire fucking work for a whole summer. That's actually insane. Mont, I am so glad you have found a better job, because for $12 an hour, no. I used to work for a moving company and I was doing a 14-hour job. It was the middle of summer, just dying from heat. I was trying to move something hella heavy up a staircase and smack the shit out of the wall of these people's new house. Oh no. See, like, that's one that's, like, kind of funny. Because, like, it sucks in the moment. Like, I know that moment of, like, oh, shit, I just fucked up big time. But, like, objectively, it's kind of funny. I got stabbed. That is all that... What? I'm sorry? I feel like I need a little more, like, I need a little context with this one or something, because what do you mean you got stabbed at work? Is, like, what? One time a mom came in yelling at me because I didn't answer the phone, but when I checked the phone, she literally never called. Oh, customers. You know, I genuinely think that everyone should be forced to work in some sort of, like, customer service type of job for at least, like, 3 months in their life. Like, every single person. Because you will never know how stupid everyone is, including yourself, until you work in a customer service setting. Because, genuinely, the general public, you, me, all of us, we are all idiots. We're all idiots. And I think we need to be a lot more aware of that. Because sometimes we have a little bit too much faith in how non-idiotic our people are. But we all have times when we're an idiot. And a lot of those times tend to happen in front of other people. And oftentimes when those people are working. So, since from your mom. One time I was walking in the back kitchen of the restaurant I worked at and I slipped and spilled the hot coffee my boss was drinking, he was right there, on myself and fell on my bottom or ass. It was super embarrassing. Later that day I was taking the tea container, Big Metal, to wash and slipped and fell again. Oh, it's, if it wasn't bad enough that you already spilled hot coffee and fell on your ass, you then fall again holding a giant metal tea container. Oh, that is so grim. That is so sad and grim. I am so sorry. Okay. Oh, this is your mom again. Okay. Some Karen came in ordering weirdly, so I just kept trying to explain / ask her the exacts, and she was just super rude, yelling at me and talking down to me. One of my bosses came in to try and help, and she was still rude to him. Like, she was next level so mean, and I was trying to be as nice as possible. Even the way I tied the bags for her food, she had me redo. Bonded with the boss over that, though. There are some hills that I've seen customers take that I don't get why they choose to die on them. Because here's the thing, I am the queen of choosing the weirdest hills to die on. But I have seen customers take hills to die on that I don't understand why they would. Because it's not, like, something that matters. Like, I think that there might be some people out there that genuinely just like pissing off, like, retail and food service workers, because they will get mad at you. I just said I'm one to talk about hills to die on, but I do it in, like, a fun, silly, we're joking argument talk, not a customer getting mad over, like, the way you tie the food bag. Like, what is that? Like, why? This is from Too Sticky. Good name. Once I was walking my dog in the cat park, but the pastor didn't have cricket food for my dog, so the lawyer guy hit the baseball into the windmill, and it went back and hit the old lady in the face, but she was okay because he had a backup pair of dentures, but the dentures had crickets in them, so she had... Am I having a stroke?